What's up, y'all? DT2 Comics Chat here in the Rant Room, bringing my thoughts about the most recent developments with the Punisher happening in Punisher number 12. Now, for those of you that haven't been keeping up, they basically ended Frank Castle, but everything that happened is a little deeper than that. Because what they were ending was the idea of him. Now, there's a comic panel on the page. Basically, his dead wife comes back to life, but she didn't, but she did because she's still dead, but she can function in the real world. And she basically asks for a divorce, sells the house, takes her half of the cash in duffel bags. Pretty good for a ghost. Then she chastises him and tells him that some of that money should have been given to charities. And that's how you honor your dead family, Frank, instead of becoming a homicidal maniac. So you need to understand very, very carefully what's happening here. She's not just chastising him. She's chastising the idea of him and how that old school alpha male, high testosterone, 80s action star approach, Schwarzenegger, Stallone back in the day, about how that's old, that's dated, that's awful. It was never good. It was brutish. It was unintelligent. It was unsophisticated. And he should not have been the Punisher all these years. They're not just attacking the idea of him and destroying it at its root. They're also attacking the people that love and support the character and love and support those types of action stories. Now, have there been times the Punisher has gone too far? Absolutely. Have there been times where the Punisher's been a little too hardcore, even for his most supportive fans? Absolutely. But that's not the point, because no character is perfect. And that's kind of the point of Marvel Comics, is imperfect people in imperfect situations. But do you know what they basically just did? I'm going to show you what they just said to you as a Punisher fan. Here it comes.
It's like we need to evolve and elevate this incredibly iconic brand. And what I brought to that was a belief in, okay, what does evolve and elevate mean? It means inclusivity. It means shifting the tone. It means having a campaign that's truly inclusive and feels lighter and brighter and different and appeals to women and to men. And representation is at sort of the heart of evolution. You've got to see people who reflect you in the work. And we had this hangover. I mean, Bud Light had been kind of a brand of fratty, kind of out of touch humor. And it was really important that we had another approach.
Did you catch all that? So here's what I have to say. When somebody tells you who they are, believe them the first time. Why does it take 177.45 times before people realize that they hate their longtime comic fans? And I want you to remember something. We're the ones that made them rich. We're the ones that supported these characters before comic books went mainstream. We're the ones that have been hanging in there through bankruptcies, through leadership changes, through every iteration of comics characters. We're the ones that keep going to our local comic shops. We're the ones that keep going to conventions. We're the ones, through our support, that help comics finally get into the mainstream. And once they do, what happens? They want to jettison the very people that got them there. And they keep telling you that over and over and over again. And how many times do they got to tell you that they can't stand you and they don't want you? Which leads me to my next point. Okay, I don't hate longtime comics fans. I am one of them. I'm with you. I'm one of you. We have loved these characters for a decade. So I've got a special announcement coming up, probably about midsummer. But I've got a special announcement coming up, and just want to get you ready for it, because when it hits, it's going to be massive. It's going to be huge. But just to let you know that I am on the side of longtime comic readers, because I am one of them. I'm with you. Okay, I'm one of you. And we've loved these characters for decades. So just stay tuned. A change is a coming. And in terms of this Punisher issue, and in terms of the message they were trying to send, the message, as Critical Drinker says, message received. Loud and clear.